What's up, Madden fans? This is week 4 of the Lethal Madden Bowl. Today's matchup is the Tennessee Titans versus the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the reason why this game is on here is to talk about one thing, and that's Vic syndrome. You know, it's just when you have a scrambling quarterback, you know he can escape situations, but you don't use him to the best of your ability. Alright? Recognize the 3 X factors for both teams. Tennessee has Chris Johnson, as you see him breaking for an opening play touchdown. Eddie George and Steve McNair. Falcons on defense have Deion Sanders, Deion Jones, and Jesse Tuggle. So on offense for the Falcons, they have, of course, Michael Vick, Julio Jones, and they have Algie Crumpler. Defensively, for the Titans, they have Javon Kurtz, Keith Bullitt, Kevin Byard, or Byard, as a lot of people would call him, Byard, Kevin Byard, the free safety. So this is just pretty much, in my opinion, a matchup of the run versus the pass. Right there is a nice dot to Algie Crumpler. It's a little bit of a testy throw, but Algie Crumpler is an X factor. He completes it. But this is when Vic messes up. All right, he's gonna scramble to the outside. Possibly could have picked up more yards with some good run stick, but instead throws a pick. All right, let me show you guys what I'm talking about, and any runner knows exactly what I'm talking about. When you have a scrambling quarterback and you see this open field, it's easy to make that user defender miss and pick up the first down. Alright, he possibly could have even dumped it to his halfback, so to throw that pick is just unnecessary. Moving back towards the Tennessee offense, nice spin move by Chris Johnson, a little bit of stick work, picks up a nice amount of yards. Big hit by Jesse Tuggle, but 2 rushes, 98 yards so far. Now, Steve McNair is going to drop back, read cover 3, find the dot over the middle. Alright. Now, Vic, of course, he has all these weapons at his disposal, but everybody that uses Vic only wants to use him for one thing, which is this right here, scrambling to the outside, pick up as many yards as you can. But this is the dangerous part. If you're going to scramble with Vic, always take your first down when it's available. Alright? Because there's no reason for scrambling right here and then throwing a pick. Easy first down pickup. You know, force the other team to fear a scrambling quarterback. Nice blocks picked up here for Chris Johnson, and he's just amazing. Alright? He's doing whatever he wants to do. Right here, another 3rd and 5, so you know the pass is coming. Again, he's reading cover 3. He's going to drop back, make his read, and deliver the straight. One thing about those blue zones, you can always throw the ball in front of the blue. Alright, it's hard to throw it over the top of one, but you can always throw it in front. So again, another 3rd down. This time he's reading cover 2, so he has a cover 2 beater concept. He has X on one and then square on the other. Alright, with no pressure getting to the quarterback, it's very easy for Steve McNair to always find a dot, and then when in doubt, he can always just hand it off to one of those dangerous running backs. So, where I grew up and where I'm from, if the Falcons don't score on this drive, it is skunks, it's done, it's give up the sticks. Alright. So right there, he's dropped back and take a sack, but the very next play, he's going to find some confidence. He's going to audible, and he's finally going to get his #1 receiver involved in Julio Jones. So he's going to drive back, throw it to the right. It bounces up, but Julio is right there to pick it up. One thing the Falcons need to realize is Julio, with their post flag lead, is the most dangerous thing. So any post route, he pretty much can throw it up there, and Julio is going to come down with it. Right here is 3rd and 7. Brings up 4th down, and he pretty much feels like he has to pick this up. Now, of course, he can punt, but like I said, where I'm from, this is skunks. So he drops back, find a beautiful dot to Algie Crumpler, and then later on in the drive, he's going to drop back on 2nd and 18 and find Julio on that post flag, and he's going to march it in for 6. So at this point, Falcons need to find some type of defense to stop them from scoring before the half, and Tennessee just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Alright, so right now he's reading cover 2. Puts another cover 2 beater concept. As you see him find it right over the middle. And he's going to pick up a first down. Now this next play, he's in 5 wide. Again, he's reading cover 2, possibly man. Alright, so he's going to put a wheel route on the field. And his wheel is actually going to open up. Now, if that's Deion Sanders, that's probably pick, but since it ain't, easy completion. And right here, he's reading cover 2 again. He's just going to wait for his tight end. As they open up into a cover 3. And he's going to take his time out. Now, right here, he could go for another play, but he's smart enough to realize I'm already up 2 possessions. If I kick the field goal, I'm up 3 possessions. And he has not been able to stop my offense. So he smartly takes his field goal right before the half to put him up 24-7. So at this point in the game, all Tennessee got to do is keep running the ball, waste out the clock. The Falcons have to score quick. He starts off the next quarter, third quarter, with halfback screen, sorry. And here comes the Vic syndrome part. Alright, this is the part I hate. He drops back, doesn't read it, just takes off with Vic, ends up having a huge loss. Now he's 3rd and 34. I don't know too many players are designed to pick up 34 yards in one setting. Nonetheless, he's going to try to make something happen with Vic. He puts everybody on verticals. Get that up out of here. So now, Tennessee is going to take over. Again, they're running the ball. You see the clock now down to 3 minutes. He's reading cover 4 right here. And he puts a high-low concept. Again, every time you see a blue, you know you're going to always be able to throw it in front of that defender, no matter how good they are. As you see, Deion cannot get to it. Later in the drive, he just hands it off to Chris Johnson for another score. At this point, the game is out of hand, and both teams just need to, run the clock out as fast as possible. That's what I would do in this situation. Right there, another post play to Julio, and then he hands it off to Coleman to pick up some yards, and he's finding some momentum. At this point in the game is over, but you still want to see if you can find plays that could have beat this person in case you got to play him again. Right there, another post flag play to Julio Jones, and this is where Vic is most dangerous in my opinion. 5 wide, scramble to the outside because it's man coverage. Can't do nothing about it. So now we're in the 4th quarter. Game is over. Eddie George was ready to truck the fuck out of Neal, but he wisely gets out the way and gets tackled down at the 27.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
This is how you know how dangerous the Titans can be. Alright, they're a team that mainly gonna run the ball, especially since they had this speedy Chris Johnson. They're smart enough to take 3 yards here, 3 yards there, and still beat you as they see you in coverage when they drop back on 3rd down. Now their defense, they played big this week. Alright, here go another Vic syndrome play. Scrambling back before he had a chance to. As you see, Brian Orakpo. Matter of fact, it's Brian Orakpo, not Keith Bullock that has the X Factor. I apologize. But right there, a beautiful play action, post flag play. Possibly should have took it. And ends up taking a nice hit. Now it's 3rd down. Vic is just hoping for anything. He drops back, he starts scrambling, and just throws it up. Alright, there's no pressure coming to him or anything, but that's how the game has been going for Atlanta. Now, when Atlanta decides to get into some lab sessions, I promise you'll see the difference in how Vic was used this week and how he probably be used in the future. But that's up to Atlanta. Again, don't feel pressure to do lab sessions. They're free. But I do them so people can get better at the game. I'm not saying you're not already good at the game or you don't know what you're doing. I'm just doing it to get better. Like I said, I lab so I can get better. And I'm already pretty good at the game. So, just fair for everybody. At this point in the game, like I said, it's over. Vic is going to drop back again. He's actually patient this time, but throws a terrible pass in the back of the end zone and gets picked off. It's about 4 or 5 picks for Vic, none for Steve McNair. Right there, that's a beautiful hitch route to Julio Jones. Very unexpected. And at this point, we're just going to pretty much wrap this up right here. This is pretty much the end of the game. It ended 45-15. But I appreciate everybody that's been playing in Lethal Madden Bowl. I do plan to bring this series back, but I want to improve it. You know, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be asking you guys for suggestions on what will help improve the league, because I want to keep the league full. Every team is capable of winning. Alright, I really wish I had to pick a team that people felt was sorry. Like, for example, people don't think the Bengals had that many people. The Bengals are undefeated in the league right now, and they're a team that I really have a fair chance at a Super Bowl. Alright, but that's just my opinion. But I do look forward to trying to help improve this series. I want to keep it going. Eventually, I wanted to get as big as, you know, some of the EA events. You know, the money part we're working on, but for now, I just want to keep getting people better at the game, so when I do bring up these leagues, they'll be able to compete. That's my whole goal. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed the Inside the Mountain Lethal Episode 2, Tennessee versus Atlanta. I don't know what game I'm going to bring out next. I want to bring out a game that's a little bit more closer than this, so you can see how two competitors compete, you know, towards the end of a game. But we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Alright, drop a like if you like the content. If you don't, let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to improve my YouTube like I did last time when I did YouTube, alright? But other than that, it's been Lethal. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.
Another interception picked by Kevin Byard.